Hey guys, what is up? Cece back with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking all about my new iPad Pro. Hey guys, do me a favor, stop what you're doing and click that subscribe button. I'm really trying to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram. I need you to head over and give me a follow. Thanks in advance. Now on to the video. So I'm so excited about doing this video. I hope you guys are also excited. Recently, Apple came out with a few new products and I didn't get any of those new products, but because of the new launch, I was able to trade in my previous iPad. So as you guys probably have already seen or know, I do have the iPad, did have the iPad 8. That's this guy right here. It's not charged up, so you can't see it, but yeah, this is the iPad 8. This is just the regular old iPad. This is actually the one that came out last October, I think. And so I had this iPad. I really love it. But then in May, Mac decided to come out with new iPad Pros with the M1 chip. And I was like, damn, I want that iPad. I just want the more speed, and I just wanted that iPad so bad, and I wanted to get an iPad Pro anyway. So I was going to trade in my iPad. Mac does have a trade-in program. I was going to trade in my iPad 8 for the iPad Pro in May. But what I didn't know was that you couldn't trade in your iPad until a newer version of that same iPad comes out. So recently Mac announced that they were coming out with the iPad 9, and I was like, perfect. This is the time I can get my iPad Pro. And that's exactly what I did. So the trade-in program is super easy. Mac sent me the box and everything. I just have to erase that iPad and ship it back off to Mac, and they gave me like a $250 credit toward this new iPad Pro. So this is what we're talking about. I got the iPad Pro 11-inch with the M1 chip, which is their new chip, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and also share some of my favorite accessories for my iPad. I've gotten a lot of questions on iPads in the past when I've shown them to you guys, and basically what I use them for, because even myself, I struggled with figuring out what I would exactly use the iPad for when I have a MacBook Pro and all of that. So what I use my iPad for specifically, I have a planner on my iPad that I use sometimes, but not all the time. I keep a handwritten budget in my iPad that me and my husband, we go over our budget every other week, and I keep a handwritten version inside of here. I use this to consume content like YouTube, Netflix, things like that. And this is just so much easier to take with me in my purse when I'm going somewhere. You also get iMovie on the iPad. So if I want to edit things quickly, like say I want to edit some reels or something like that, I can edit them right there on my iPad. You can also sign documents. So previously, if someone needed you to sign a document, you got to print it, sign it, scan it, send it back, you can actually use your Apple Pencil and sign documents right on your iPad, and then you can just send it back off to whoever you need to do that for. And I do that a lot when I sign contracts, when companies send me contracts to work with them. I do that a lot where I have to sign documents, and I'm like, dang, it would be so much easier if I could just sign it right on the computer screen and send it back instead of printing it. And with my iPad, I was able to do that. So the big differences between the two iPad are, I guess, the display. Well, one, this is 11 inches. This one, the iPad 8 is only 10.2 inches. And then there's no home button on the iPad Pro. And the iPad 8, it has the large bezel going around it, and then it also has the home button. There's a difference in camera as well. The iPad Pro has just a better camera also. So I love that about it. And the iPad Pro takes the Apple Pencil Generation 2 versus the Apple Pencil Generation 1, where you have to actually plug it into the port to charge it, which kind of sucks because it sticks out the bottom of the iPad. I don't like that. With the iPad Pro, it literally just sticks to the side of the iPad, which is so easy to charge up your Apple Pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and I will show you guys everything that I actually have on my iPad. I just have some productivity apps and things. I want to organize this a little better, but I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. So this is the home screen of my iPad. I just found this like black kind of stars sky background, and I added that as a background so I can see all of my apps. On this first page, I think this is the first page, yeah. So on this first page, there is the FaceTime app, just basic apps, the clock, the camera, photos, voice memos, contacts, the Find My app, books, which I don't have any Apple books. I use Audible, the App Store, podcast, Apple TV, stocks, settings, all of that. Those are some of the apps that I'm going to organize a little better because I really don't need them all on that first page. But then if you move to the second page, I do have these kind of categorized. I have not like recategorized and reorganized this iPad. This is the exact same setup from my other iPad. I just haven't done anything with it yet. But in this folder, the Apple stuff, there are basically all of the Apple apps that come standard on the iPad. So Keynote, the iTunes Store, iMovie, Pages, Numbers, Clips, GarageBand, all that stuff I keep in there. And then I can actually put the Apple Store in there as well. Next, I have Google Chrome, which is my preferred internet browser. I don't like Safari. I really don't like Safari at all. So I always use Google Chrome. I have a photo editing folder, and it has VSCO, PicMonkey, Facetune 2, and Lightroom. So I edit a lot of my pictures on VSCO and Facetune, and then I use PicMonkey to do thumbnails, but I've also started using Canva lately as well. So Lightroom, I do have a few Lightroom presets, but I find Lightroom to be not the most user-friendly, so I need to like get into that a little more. I also have a folder which I named Biz, which again, I need to reorganize this, but there's the Reminders app, GoodNotes, which GoodNotes is really cool because this is where I will keep my budget. Oh, I have a notebook open. So this is where I'll keep my budget. I have a budget planner here. This is the budget planner from Elaine Michelle. If you guys don't follow her here on YouTube, I love her channel. I love her just as a person. She's such a nice, genuine person. And so I have her budget planner here, and it's amazing. So I would definitely check that out. I'm going to try to find the link for it. I bought it a long time ago, but I will link it below for you guys. There is also some other digital planners in here that like I said, I don't really use. And then I just have some untitled notebooks that when I write notes and things like that. So I know one of them is like my wedding guest list that I have right here. So for our wedding next year. All right, other than that, there's the Apple Notes app, which that's nice because if you write a note on your phone, then it automatically syncs to your iPad, it syncs to your MacBook and all of that. Google Calendar, which I use, I'm trying to get better at using it. I use it very basic, but I need to get into using it more and really organize my life a little more. Google Keep, I don't use at all. Yahoo Mail, of course I use, and then there's the Apple Calendar, Sticky Notes, and Notion, which Notion I don't use either. YouTube Studio, that is where I can see, my YouTube videos, respond to comments. I can see how much money I made for the month, all of that. I have my Gmail app, which is my main email, my social media app. I keep all those in a folder: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Planoly, which is a like social media planner. It helps you plan out like your Instagram feed and things like that. And then I have Pinterest, my entertainment folder, Netflix, Audible, DirecTV, and Kindle. Creativity. So my favorite app in here, I don't use any app in here, which I think I'm going to get rid of all of them except for Procreate. Procreate, I have created several things in Procreate. Let's see what I have here. No. How do I get out of here? There we go. So it's cool because I've only played with it I've played with it a lot, but I've only used a few of the things that I've played with, and I just recently cleaned it out. But this is like something that I do. I didn't use this thumbnail, but I did a little outline on it. I just like to come in here and play with ideas that I have for upcoming thumbnails, and I like doing that. So I'll just throw a picture in here, play with it, and see what I like. Amazon app, because your girl loves Amazon. The Facebook Messenger app, Bravo app, Canva, which is a favorite of mine as of late, just for creating graphics and things like that. And then the Google Drive app. Other than that, that's all I have on my iPad. When I get it the way I want it and get it organized the way I want it with all the apps, because I'm missing a lot of apps that I don't have on here, I will do an updated version of this video and I'll show you guys exactly how I set up the iPad and what I think you should have on it. That's what I'm trying to say. So next I want to show you guys some of the accessories that I ended up purchasing for my new iPad. First, I've already shown you is the Apple Pencil Generation 2. This by far is the best accessory. It is amazing. Just some of the things that you can do with it, how you can draw on your different projects and things in here. Absolutely love the Apple Pencil. They do have other versions that you don't have to spend the money on the actual Apple Pencil. If you go on Amazon, you will see some other like stylus type pencils that are compatible with the iPad Pro. If you don't want to spend the money on this does run you $129, I believe. So it's not cheap, along with the price that you're going to pay for the iPad, which I don't even think I told you guys. I have the iPad Pro 11-inch and it costs $799. So once you add on accessories like an Apple Pencil and all that, it can run you some money. Okay, so don't think you have to have all of the like Apple accessories. You can definitely get others for cheap on Amazon. That being said, I do like my Apple Pencil though. So other than that, I picked up a case for the Apple Pencil. However, this is still in the case because I will be sending this back to Amazon. I got this from Amazon. I got all this stuff from Amazon and it'll be linked below. But I'm going to end up sending the case back just because. So the Apple Pencil I showed you guys sticks to the side or magnetizes itself to the side of the iPad. But once you put the case on, and I've tried 2 of them at this point, it does not magnetize on the side of the iPad anymore. And the first case I used didn't magnetize at all. The second one, that one that I just showed you, it magnetized, but it doesn't charge it. And this is where you would charge the pencil. So for that reason, I'm sending that case back. However, if you can find a case that actually works and charges, that's good if you want something to cover up your Apple Pencil. Something else that you absolutely need with your iPad is a case. So my favorite case right now is this guy right here. It's the composition book case, and they have so many different designs in this one, but it's a clear back and then you get the front so it protects it, and it also has a spot up here to hold your Apple Pencil, so you can have everything in one. Kind of throw this in your purse and take it with you, and your iPad is protected. You spend that much money on a device, you definitely want to make sure that you are protecting it. But when I'm around the house and I'm not going anywhere, I just like a clear case like this. So this is a clear silicone case, and my Apple Pencil can still magnetize to the side of it, and it's just super simple and minimal. And this is really what I like as I'm like walking around the house. On top of that, I would also get a screen protector. You guys see my cute little screensaver of the family. That's the family. But I would also get a screen protector. So I have the paper like screen protector, if you can hear that. So as you're writing with your Apple Pencil, it really feels like you're writing on a piece of paper versus writing on glass, and it just feels super natural as I'm writing on the screen. So I do have a screen protector. I had this on my last iPad. I think it's absolutely necessary because you don't want to damage the screen. If you don't care about how it feels when you're writing, you could also get like the screen protector, the actual glass, and so that's really protective as well over your iPad screen. For me, like I told you guys, I do editing on my iPad. So in order to do that, you need some sort of hub. So the iPad doesn't have any plugins except for a USB-C port at the bottom to charge the device. So you need some sort of hub so you can plug in your SD cards and your USB ports, and even has a headphone jack if you want to plug in some headphones. But this guy is really nice. I'm going to show you how it works. I saw this and I was like, yes. So usually you'll have a hub and it'll kind of hang out of the port and just be hanging there, and I hate that. This one actually, it sits on your iPad like this. You plug it in and it's super minimal, and then you can turn it on or off. Where's the button? Here it is. You can turn it on or off as well, and it just sits on the back of your iPad. It's very minimal, and you don't have to worry about something hanging out of the bottom of your iPad. So I love this so much. It's like a mini little hub. It comes with an HDMI port, two USB ports, one USB-C, a headphone jack, and a micro SD card slot. So that's what that looks like, and it works so amazingly. It's so awesome. I love it so much, and it just stays on the iPad. And then not only that, but you can also use that little guy with other devices. It comes with these little inserts, so you put them in according to the size of your device. So they have one for the iPad Pro. If you get the Smart Keyboard Folio, you can leave the case on there and just slip this inside of the device. You guys, I am so enamored by this thing. I love it. So if you have the folio, you take out this little black piece for the iPad and you just put this one in. You literally slip it in like this, and then it fits snugly over your iPad with the Smart Keyboard Folio. And then they have another one because you can do the same thing. This one is for your MacBook Pro. So again, you just slip the little black piece in, and then you can slip this right on the top of your MacBook Pro, plug it in, and now your hub doesn't have to just dangle out of your ports. This is great. I also felt like I needed something to hold my iPad up. So I have this little portable guy right here. This is another thing that you can really just throw in your purse because we fold flat, ma'am. I love this so much. So you just open it up and you can sit your iPad right on top of this. You can leave it in the case also, but you can just sit it right on top of this, and then you can use it as whatever type of stand you'd like. I love that so much. And again, it makes for such a great portable setup. And along with that, I was like, I need a keyboard this time. I really want to get a keyboard for my iPad and a mouse, but I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on the Smart Keyboard Folio or the, I think the regular Smart Keyboard or the Magic Keyboard from Apple. Those are like $300. And I was like, no ma'am, no ma'am, we're not paying that. So I ended up getting a Logitech keyboard and mouse combo. And what's so nice about this is that this keyboard, it can connect to up to 3 devices at the same time. So I can be sitting there with my, which I've done already, with my iPad as well as my MacBook Pro, and I could be sitting there and I can just toggle between the two and push the buttons up here, and I can toggle between the two without any other movement. All I have to do is push the button and I can start typing on that device. It also works with your cell phone as well. And then I have the same brand, a Logitech little mouse that I will use with my iPad. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to use it with my iPad as well as my MacBook Pro. So those are all of the accessories that I purchased this time around. Again, I will make sure all of those are linked down below. But I also have 2 accessories that I just think you need that I've already had. One being this little iPad / phone stand. You can put any type of, it doesn't have to be an Apple product that you need to put in here, but you can put any type of phone or tablet in here, and it is the perfect thing. I watch movies on this. I film reels with this. It gets taller, it gets shorter. This thing is so perfect to hold your phone, your tablet, and I love this thing so much. I use it every single day, and it's super sturdy because my baby plays with it and drags it around the house, but it is the perfect little phone tablet stand, and I use this all the time, so I would definitely recommend that. And then last but not least, I would recommend some type of wireless earbuds. I feel like everyone has wireless earbuds at this point in time, but if you don't, I would absolutely recommend them. And the ones that I've used and I've been using and I've been talking to you guys about are my AirPods Pros. These stay in my purse. I use them religiously. I love them so much, and they pair so easily with other Apple products that it just makes sense to get these if you have an iPad, an iPhone, a MacBook, whatever the case. So you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you. If you have any other questions or want me to make any other videos regarding my iPad, let me know down below in the comment section. And if you have an iPad, let us all know down below what you use it for the most. I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for your love and your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.